This is a continuation of the video tutorials about collecting field data using iPhone and GIS Cloud. In the previous two tutorials, we talked about how to set up an account on the GIS Cloud server through a web browser and how to create a form. And then in the second tutorial, we used iPhone in the field to collect point data sets and send them to the GIS Cloud. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to visualize the collected data on the GIS Cloud. So first of all, go to the GIS Cloud website and log in. So you should see, again, you should see your project. You can open the project to see what's available in the project. And you will see a map. And of course, in this case, we only collected one point. You can click on the point to see the details, and you can see that it says an ID1. And we collected the information. For example, the color is white, make Toyota, so on and so forth. And it also provides you the latitude, the longitude, and altitude. Of course, there is more information that probably there's not enough space to view it right now. And in a similar manner, you can look at other points if they were available. Now, if you look at the top, as you hover the pointer on different parts of the map, you can see exact latitude, longitude values. You can look at the scale at which the map is being displayed. And you can, of course, pan, you can zoom part of the map as needed. You can center to a map, and as we are right now in the information mode, you can click any point to collect information. You can select a point. You can select an area within which certain points fall. You can print this map, and you can use the coordinate tool to get the coordinates of a given point. For example, what are the coordinates of certain points? You can click that and it'll display that in this window, and so on and so forth. This is a measure tool, so you can find distance between 2 points on the map. For example, between these two intersections, it's about 2 kilometers. So that's some of the navigation tools that you can use. You can also view data. So right now you're in the map mode. You can also go to data and see all the records. As you can see, we have only one record in this case, but you have all of the information. I think this time is given in as number of seconds from some epoch. And right here you can click on the picture and see the photograph that you took. So it's pretty handy way of viewing your data that you collected. You can always go back to the map view and also open this pull-up menu, which is the data, and in this case it'll provide a list of data right below your map. So this is kind of a hybrid view where you can see both the data and the map of the data. Now down below you have a download button. So all of these kind of options give you ways to kind of sift through the data, but you can download it as a file, usually a text file, and you can download some selected features, or you can select all features. So let's say I export all of the features, and it will create a comma separated file which can be opened in Excel. So it's pretty handy tool to take this data if you want to create a list of the data that you want to put in a Word file, or do some kind of further processing on the numbers that you collected. You can also export only the current view, which means all the points that are visible in the current view will be exported. Okay, so you can also share your map with another person who has an account on GIS Cloud, and you can also prepare a report, which is basically it reports all the data that you have collected, and you can tell which fields you want to use in your report. So let's say we only want to use color, make, year, and a picture, and you can give it a range of the time period for which you want to create a report, and this will end up creating a table for you. As you can see, it says cars on the day that you created, and the description of the project, and all the data that we created in this process. Okay, so we can go back to I have this test project in which I have a few more points, so that you can see this has several points. And if you look at the table here, you will see that you will see a list of points, just like I mentioned earlier. This is also kind of a test that I did, but just to give you an idea that now you can visualize the data as well as see the table, export the table from this. One other thing you can do is, once you have a nice view of the data points of the map that you want to create to put in your Word file, you can click this print button, and this will create a view for your printing purposes. You can send it to a printer, or you can also save it as a PDF file. I don't know if you have a Mac or not, but depending upon your computer, you will have an option to save it as a JPEG file. Or if none of these options is available, you can always do a screen capture of this view and use that as a graphics for your report. So this concludes the tutorial on how to use GIS Cloud and iPhone to perform field data collection.